Hello. All right, guys. So I just recorded this great video that apparently wasn't recording. So we're going to try this again. So I might speed through it a little bit. Today's Monday, November 9th. Came back from the gym. Got my measurements taken today. Hadn't been measured since the end of August when I first signed up at the gym. I think it was like August 31st. Signed up. Went like 3 times, didn't go back. Was too embarrassed, didn't know what I was doing, all this other stuff. Didn't go back till mid-October. Mid-October, I start getting my diet right, start going to the gym. It was really not these last few weeks is when I've really been hitting the gym consistently. So the results are in, and in that span of times, I guess about a month and a half, give or take, I lost a total of 5 pounds. I went from 104 to 109. I'm sorry, 109 to 104. You know what I meant. And I lost a total of 6 inches. That's really good because honestly, that's at most a month's worth of work that I really start getting my eating together and really start hitting the gym. Most of that's been strength training. I don't do a lot of cardio at this time, but I do plan to change that. The place I used to go to did like the high intensity interval training type workouts, and I do plan to incorporate some of that style into my routine. I found a good website online that gave you different exercises that you could do. A lot of them I'm familiar with. Been scoping out what the gym has. They have, like the boxes, the battle ropes, things like that. Obviously, you can do things without any equipment like burpees. With the holidays coming up and everything, I should probably start hitting cardio. In general, I'm supposed to eat back the calories that I burn off of cardio. And that's kind of why I don't feel motivated to do the cardio, because I'm just supposed to eat it right back. But, I need to do the cardio anyway. I should be in, better physical shape, be able to move a little bit more. And obviously, again, with the holidays, a couple extra cardio sessions will make, time and room for Thanksgiving dinners and whatnot. Here is my little workout journal that I have. Anybody who does strength training probably keeps one of these. This is today's workout. It's my 14th workout since I joined this gym. With the exception of my first 3 workouts. The rest of them have been in the last couple weeks or last few weeks. And it says with Kevin because I had my trainer today, and today we did push. Like I said, I have a leg day, a push day, and a pull day. And, here's the workouts that I do, and it has how many pounds I do. I usually stick with 3 sets of each workout. I'll kind of rotate, like the first couple workouts I'll rotate, and then when I finish up those sets, then I'll go to the next, and so on and so forth. And then I make little notes for myself. Like today, there was a machine I don't like. I'm not using it again. I don't care. I'll figure out how to do it with the dumbbells, or free weights. If you don't like a piece of equipment, there's usually a different piece of equipment, or you could probably do it with free weights or something like that. You always have more than one option. You just kind of have to get familiar with what your gym has and just be familiar with how you can do different exercises. And this week I picked up a book from the library that I saw on Amazon, almost bought, but Westlake Library is great and it has a lot of resources. And it had it brand spanking new because nobody's going to the library for workout material, apparently. And, I really like this book. People on Amazon seem to like it. This author has made several different books. So this women's edition is kind of new. His main books are just kind of general. And I like this book just from skimming through it because it really goes over different exercises. It shows you like the proper way to do it, some common mistakes that people do things wrong. It shows like here with the squat, it kind of shows what your body might look like if you have a longer femur or a shorter femur, things like that. It seems like a great book. My trainer told me when he first started, he was only 19. Obviously, he didn't have money for a trainer, and he kind of did the same thing. He grabbed a book, and he'd take it with him to the gym, and that's how he learned how to do all his exercises. If you find a reputable resource, that's definitely just as good as, you know, asking somebody at the gym, because they might not always know what they're doing. You know, they might, but, you know, it's definitely good to do your own research and find out yourself. Also went over a couple food items. You guys hear me talking about Siggi's. If you've never had Siggi's, because I don't know how long it's been around, I only recently heard about it. It's a really good yogurt. The reason I eat it because it has more protein than sugar. Um, it's kind of a Greek style yogurt. They call it Icelandic. I don't know the difference. I'm calling it Greek yogurt. Um, so I'm really particular about that. There's only one brand that I was eating anyway, that Faye, or it looks like Phage, or however you pronounce it. So comparing those two yogurts, this one definitely has a lot less sugar. Um, I don't like non-fat Greek yogurt. I don't like the taste of it. This brand has a lot of full fat versions. Like this is 4% milk fat. It has 5 grams of fat per serving, 8 carbs, and 8 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of protein. They always say more protein than sugar. And you know what? It fills me up real nice. Like one night I woke up starving in the middle of the night, ate one of these, I was good for a few hours. You know, if I'm at work, not going to get a chance to eat for a while, eat one of these real fast, good for a while. And obviously it tastes better in my opinion, because I don't like that tart flavor that you get from the non-fat. But with Siggi's, I do eat their non-fat, and you know, they make the containers different shapes, so you can't accidentally pick up the wrong one. Only difference is their coconut. Coconut is made with 2% milk, and then coconut is fatty, so you still have like 5-6 grams of fat in it at least. So consider that a full fat yogurt, but it comes in a container like this. For this one, obviously, it's no fat, 11 grams of sugar, but 14 grams of protein. When they take out the fat, they add more sugar. Everybody does it. I guess it's a taste thing, but to me it's still pretty tart, but I've gotten a little more used to it, and I eat this because of how much protein it has. If it didn't have protein, I'd just stick with the full fat. And it's also nice to fit in my diet on days where maybe I feel like I've had, you know, more than my fair share of fat, and you know, I want to kind of cut back a little bit. Also, y'all know I like to cook and experiment in the kitchen. So I made a cheesecake style dish, just like a non-baked cheesecake. Because last week I was at Sam's Club, saw a glorious looking cheesecake. It was like red velvet, carrot cake, and like a turtle cheesecake trio. 500 calories a slice. I just, you know, I wanted to buy it. I was like, well, maybe if I only eat a half slice, and you know, all this and that. You know, let's see what my alternatives are. And I found this recipe, and it needs a little work, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I ate some last night, so you can see I opted for no crust because I just felt like I could live without the crust and not have those calories. It is made with non-fat cream cheese, low-fat ricotta cheese, a package of the non-fat, no sugar Jello pudding mix, a little bit of vanilla. I put 3 packets of stevia in, and then the reduced sugar cherry pie filling. I think that's it. You honestly, everything except for the pie filling, you just put it in a blender, or not even put it in a blender. Use a hand mixer, mix it up real smooth, cover it with the pie filling. And for this, I only use like half of the can. This is like the Giant Eagle brand. It's a pretty big pink can. I use half of the can. Total per serving, which is about half a cup, 1/6 of this container. It's a 3-cup container. 115 calories. In that 115 calories, it has 8 grams of protein. So especially for a dessert, it tastes pretty good. It tastes better the longer it sits. So it's something I would try to make at least a few hours ahead of time. And it's pretty good. I think I'm going to try to make it again, but add a second package of that cheesecake pudding mix and a little bit of milk just so it ain't too grainy, and see how that works out. That cheesecake pudding mix is what makes it nice and firm. You see me, you know, lifting the jar and it's not going anywhere. It's actually pretty good. Obviously, it don't taste like cheesecake. It's a no-bake cheesecake. So in that regard, the flavor is a lot closer to a no-bake cheesecake. You know, nothing beats the, you know, the baked, what is it, spring form pan cheesecake, but you know, you can't have it all, but you do the best you can. It tastes really good. I'm not eating no nasty diet food, so if I'm eating it, it tastes good. I can shoot y'all the recipe if anyone's really interested in it. Um, but that's, you know, where I am right now. That's my progress. I'm really feeling good about the differences that I'm seeing at the gym as far as my measurements today. And I'm constantly increasing my weights and challenging myself and really focusing on, you know, how do I feel when I do this exercise? Is my form right? If my form's not right, then maybe I should back up on the weight a little bit and make sure my form is okay before I try to go to the next level. And you know, I write my little notes and tell myself, should I try the next weight up? Should I stay where I'm at? Obviously the consistency, as you guys saw on Facebook yesterday, I went 5 times last week. This week, my goal is to go a minimum of 4. But I think I can do 5. I'm definitely went yesterday. Today's Monday. I just went. And then on Tuesday, I'll probably take off because I have to work Wednesday morning, unless I get off really early on Tuesday. If I get off really early on Tuesday, I'll go Tuesday, but probably cut Wednesday. We'll see. Because I do different parts of my body, I can go back to back. Like the next time I go is a leg day. So if I can squeeze in tomorrow and hit my legs, I'll probably do that. I'm definitely not going on Saturday because I have a funeral. My great grandmother died, for those who missed it on Facebook. So I'm definitely going to try to get 5 days in, 6 if I can, but 5 will, I'd be pretty happy with that. I want to thank you guys as well for following me, for your words of encouragement. There was one day where I just wasn't sure if I was feeling going to the gym after work. Like my body felt fine, but you know how you just mentally drained. And then I thought about, you know, I'm on Facebook talking a big game. You know, I got people supporting me. They want to see how I'm doing. And, you know, that mentality is what got me to the gym that night. So I thank you all for your support, your encouragement, and just being interested in what I'm doing, because it is such a big focus. You know, it's where I put so much of my mind right now. So thank you for giving me an outlet to share it, and thank you for listening. Hope to hear from you guys. Hope some of you guys keep following, and I'll catch you later. Bye.